Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Alanfittonpt. This is Alan here, and this is the video of my first ever physique show. I'm just going to double over a voiceover. I always do a little video introduction, but I don't see the point. So this was my first ever physique show. Me and Kerry were going for a show. She went with the coach. After she went with the coach, I was like, that's an interesting idea. So after like a week later, I signed up with her for the coach, and we're going to do a show together. And we started a 16-week prep. The first quarter of this video is going to be showing the training that I was doing day in, day out, week in, week out for over the 16 weeks. The training videos that are here are the training videos of me really, it's like this peak week, this is like the week of my show. So on these videos I'm really lean. Body fat percentage must have been under a good, we're looking under 8%. Lines are popping out. I'm really fatigued. Hungry. It's a good expression. Really freaking hungry. But you know, looks amazing. But you'll see in some of the footage here. I look good as in defined and muscular. But also I lost a lot of size too. I look small because the muscle that I did have wasn't. I had a bit, but it wasn't that much really. I am natural. I haven't taken any steroids or anything like that, well, as you can tell by my massive forearms, because taking steroids or anything has never been my goal. I don't have anything against people taking steroids, that's your choice. However, from where I come from losing a lot of weight to where I am now, I want to prove that you can obtain a good fit muscular physique from doing things naturally. You don't have to give in to the conformer of taking gear and get into that whole circle. So this, like I said, this is all the kind of the training I was doing day in, day out, lead up to the show. So it's a 16-week prep. We're sticking to a certain amount of calories each day, and we're meal prepping between 6 to 7 meals a day. All these meals were high protein. Obviously, I was trying to lose weight and get to a ridiculous body fat percentage, and trying to maintain and hold on to as much muscle as I can. So every meal was a high protein meal. We usually start off with a protein shake, and then literally every meal of the day was either turkey and rice, just turkey and green beans, that was turkey breast mincemeat, that was chicken, and that was majority of my diet. Evenings sometimes I'd have cod, but 7 or 8 meals a day, it was consecutively that: chicken, turkey, cod, rice, and a protein shake for breakfast, and some protein powder post-workout too. And that was pretty much it. Like as I said, carbs were cycled around workouts. That's when I needed the most energy for my day, for when I trained. And that was it. And it was hard. It was hard freaking work. Hungry all the time. You're very drained. And you're drinking a lot of water. And it's no matter what anyone tell you, it's freaking hard work. Getting your body down such a low body fat percentage where you're feeling drained, tired, and energyless every day it's a hard slog. But I didn't really ever complain that much about it because it was my choice to do the show. It's meant to be a kind of fun experience doing it. Obviously, this was my first ever one, so I hadn't ever experienced it before. I didn't know what to expect. So during the whole prep, I worked the whole thing. As you know, I'm a personal trainer, so I had clients, and I was very much I had a lot of tunnel vision during the whole thing. You're so focused on yourself, focused on getting your workouts in, focused on, every night, I'll be working all day, morning, evening with clients, and then training, then coming home, then spending another hour and a half, 2 hours prepping all my meals for the next day. Eventually I started doing a lot of cooking on a Sunday to prep for a good 3 days in advance, cooking as much meat as I could. So I'll be buying packs and packs of turkey mince, chicken, rice, and then cooking as much as I could on a Sunday afternoon in 2 or 3 hours, cooking it all, measuring it all out with food scales, getting it into Tupperware containers, and then throwing it in the freezer. So then each night I'd go to sleep, that night I'd take it out of the freezer, I'd defrost it overnight, and then I'm ready to rock and roll the next day with my 6 or 7 Tupperware containers for the day. It's crazy, and you've got to be prepared all the time, because when you're doing something like this for a show, that meal you get in, or that meal you miss, or that extra gram of protein you have matters, because you're trying to get your body to such a low degree of a body fat percentage. Every calorie counts, every gram of protein counts, every grams of carbs count. you've got to be accountable for everything. Every workout's got to be hit. Towards the end, I was doing fasted cardio, so I was up at like 6 a.m. every morning before work. I'm getting to work for 6:15, doing half an hour of fasted interval sprints, really trying to get that fat off me. As you can see by now, there ain't a lot of freaking fat left on me. But when you're stepping on stage, that's just what you've got to do. It's part of the process. You've got to get your body fat percentage down below 6-7%. Because at the end of the day, if you don't, whose fault is it? It's not your coach's fault. It's not anyone else's fault. It's your fault. If you're deciding to make, take the step and go on stage, and you look shit on stage because you've not dieted enough, or you're not enough of a low body fat percentage, you're the only person to blame. So if you want to compete and you want to do this, smash it. Give it everything you've got. I went into the show. I wasn't expecting to win. I wasn't expecting anything because it's my own journey. From obviously losing 18 stone to be honest, I never thought I'd be able to achieve anything like this in my life. So for me to do this was an incredible experience. I never thought I really had the determination or the motivation or confidence to do such a thing. I don't have a lot of body confidence. I know people that see me and know me now think that quite the opposite, but it's not that I'm confident. I'm just proud of from where I've come to where I am now. For me, step on stage was just a big. It was a big shout out to say that the fact that I've fucking changed my life, and I'm at a point where I've built an okayish physique, and I've got the confidence to step on stage and try and do a physique show. It's fucking incredible. I didn't care if I came out of that show winning or losing. For me, putting those trunks on, dieting down, getting into the shape, and jumping on stage was the biggest accomplishment of my life. From being 18 stone to losing all that weight to building this physique that I've got now, and stepping on stage for me was the biggest accomplishment ever. People laugh and say, you shouldn't have done it, you should have done this, you should have taken gear, you should have been in better shape, you should have been bigger, this and that. But you got to do things for you, and stepping on the stage and doing that was for me. Is an amazing experience. I met some amazing people, and UKUP where I did the show. The people there were great. The people I met were amazing. Kay was really supportive. She shot this whole next video. You previously just seen me doing posing practice. Previously just there. And this was like a vlog that we did. Kerry just kind of stole my camera and she just recorded the whole thing. And yeah, so she vlogged all this for me. And this was the day of the show. When we got there, the show was actually Milton Keynes. So we got the train down, found where we were staying, we went shopping, and then for obviously add on foods and stuff that we had, because prior to going down there, that week I was drinking on upwards of 6 litres a day. So that week I went from 6 to 8 to 10 litres of water I was drinking that day before the show. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta try and dehydrate the body, get as much water in as you can, so your body's flushing that water out, so you look dry on stage. It's all part of the process. It's a massive process. So we got down there, went to get my Fitt-on. As you can see, I'm not white anymore. I am really quite dark. And that was an experience. We found the place to go Fitt-on. They strip you naked. They give you a small kid's sock to put over your manhood with an elastic band, and then they spray you with like paint spray guns with tanning. You drive for 15 minutes and that's it, and then the next day go for a top-up tan, and that's the tanning experience. And prior to that, I had to shave my body hair off everywhere. So that night prior, I was in the bathroom with a trimmer, trimming all my body hair off, because obviously if it sticks the tan on you, you're going to get streaks. So you're going to take all your body hair off. You're going to exfoliate too as well to get rid of any dry skin. And that's just part of the prep that you don't see. So I think right now I'd already been once in the morning for the pre-show talk. You have a little athletes meeting where they talk about how you're going to walk onto stage and what to expect, what time you should be going on stage, and all that kind of jargon. So I went to that in the morning. I came back. I also got a top-up tan. So obviously you have a tan in the evening the day before, and then obviously over the night I slept in. What did I sleep in? I had some. I think I wrapped myself in a a blanket so I didn't ruin the bed, because it was a white bed we were staying in. So I didn't want to get any tan anywhere. And yeah, so I got the tan done. I ran back, met Kerry. She saw my phone, started videoing for me, and we went there, and we were there all afternoon waiting for me to go on stage. And this is the call out here. So everyone's backstage, getting changed, getting prepped with the board shorts on, numbers on. I did a pre-show pump for about half an hour. In that half an hour before that pre-pump, I got to have the most amazing thing in the world. I got to have 2 ice cakes with Nutella on and jam, which was freaking amazing to increase my glycogen stores and to fuel like the half an hour pump up I was doing. Tasted amazing. You know, after dieting for 16 weeks and not being able to eat like pizza or chocolate or anything high sugary, having that influx was awesome. Felt amazing. So I did a half an hour pump up with resistance bands behind stage, and then your category gets called out, and then you stop off on stage, and that was my little few minutes there. So each person comes out individually, does a T walk, walks to the left as a pose, the centre does a pose, to the right does a pose, then walks off, and then after that your whole category comes out together and you're all posed together. So it's kind of like a little pose off. They put you into 2 groups of 5. And then in your group of 5 you do your poses like so. All 5 of us are doing the same poses, and obviously they use it to compare each athlete to each other. The shorts I'm wearing, I think are Quicksilver shorts. I got them online. I originally ordered them, I think a size like 20, I think size 30 waist. I had to get them taken in because obviously losing so much weight, they were still a little bit too big. And yeah, so we did a few poses here, and then the backline had already done pose previously to us. We call forwards and you have a bit of a pose off. And this was my first time doing this. I didn't know what to really expect. So a lot of the guys who have done shows before and that, they jump in and they're pushing in front of me a bit. It's a little bit intimidating, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not that vain. I just did what I could, did my poses, did what I knew what I was doing. My poses could have been a little bit better, but obviously you're so nervous and things. It's hard, and you know, everything you've been learning and posing practice you've been doing, the minute you get on stage, it just goes out the window, and obviously nerves set in, and you rush things through, and yeah, but it was an amazing experience. I met some amazing people, and I don't regret doing it whatsoever. I would like to compete again later this year. I've done like a year and 5 months bulk, put some serious muscle and strength on, so I'd like to diet down and see where we get to again. I didn't win, obviously. I came, I think, 7 in total, which wasn't so bad. But I didn't go to the show to win. I went to the show more for the experience. Coming towards the end of the video now. Obviously, after the show, I got to eat again. So everyone raves about Krispy Kreme donuts, so we went to a near Tesco and we bought all these to eat afterwards, and I'm going to say I was a bit disappointed. They were okay. They've got a big hype Krispy Kreme, but I wasn't that impressed, to be perfectly honest. So obviously after the show, I could eat. After that last performance going on stage, we all went on afterwards, we got all our medals. You get a medal for entering the competition, and you get your judges' feedback. And then we left and went back to the hotel, and I ordered the biggest Papa John's in the world. Honestly, we spent about 50 quid. Well, I spent 50 quid. And just ate so much food. It was so good. Not eating pizza for 16 weeks. I'm a big pizza addict. I love the stuff. And then we had a massive brunch here. And then I had a shower and got most of the tan off me that I could. And went back home. So that concludes my first ever men's physique show. It was an amazing experience. Hope to do another one this year. Please like, comment and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate that. It helps me out a lot. Thank you for everyone that's subscribed so far. I've got 20 subscribers in a few weeks, which I'm really over the moon about. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.